On the broadcast with us is also Major Mohammed Ali Shah. A quick response from you, Major Shah. 15th round of the talks taking place now between India and China. For almost 2 years now these talks have been taking place, but we see that China remains adamant, and we saw lately that they've also built bridges across in the region. They've ramped up their infrastructure in the region as well. Are these talks making any headway as far as India and China are concerned?
Gauri, to be very, very honest, I had said earlier also when the talks are going to happen that as soldiers, even the corps commanders, even the lieutenant generals, they are soldiers, they are trained to fight. They are not trained for diplomacy unless and until there is a defense attaché or a military attaché or a diplomat representing the army who is going across. So these talks are just, I would see it in a way that it's buying time. That's the only thing I can see it as, and I don't see anything coming out of it. You can have how many ever number of talks, but see, at the end of the day, you have to understand the entire 3,488 kilometer stretch of the India-China border. It's a line of actual control. It's only a perception. There is no line of control, unlike Pakistan, where there is a demarcated line and there is a fencing. And here, like Robert Frost wrote this poem, good fences make good neighbors. So when there is no fence, so obviously, I mean, I'll take an example so that everyone understands. In our own neighborhood, in our own society, or in our own neighborhood where we live in, if there is no clear demarcation about our boundary and our neighbor's boundary, there's no wall, there's no fence, we would not know which is their area, which is our area. On 4th July 1914, in Shimla, there was a very high-level meeting which was held. And that time, the Shimla Pact was signed, and it was decided at that time. The McMahon line, in fact, it was all decided that, okay, this part is India, this part is China. But that is not being honored.